Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. I hope all of you know the topic of percentages, right? And if you don't know percentages, topics like the one which I am going to take up here are going to be little difficult. So that topic of percentages forms the base of this topic of profit and loss. Can you escape this topic in any competition in which quantitative aptitude is asked or the numerical ability is asked? You will find these questions everywhere. You start learning these percentages right from class 6th onwards, and in class 8th you have lot of applications of percentages topic. One of them is profit and loss. Some smart tricks are required to crack these questions. The detailed worksheet is available with us. I'll tell you the details of the worksheets also. Here we have some best offers going on for CBSE students of class 6 to class 10th. We have bifurcated the entire curriculum of that particular class 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 into different concepts, and we have made practice worksheets of each concept. As many as 50 to 60 questions are there for every concept, so you can practice all of them in detail and make sure that you have enough confidence to face any question in the exam. So these CBSE practice worksheets are available with us at a very nominal cost. They carry an unlimited validity, so you can use them forever. And what more, if you want to develop better understanding of a concept, these worksheets are for you. So if you are willing to invest little bit on your education, you can send me a message on WhatsApp 9896369963. This is the WhatsApp number. This number is contained in the description also here. Okay, so go for it and let's see the questions in hand now. The first question says, find the cost price when selling price is given and the loss percentage is given. So it's very simple question. You should know that cost price plus the profit gives you the selling price, and cost price minus the loss gives you the selling price. Okay, so in this case, because loss percent is mentioned, so we will be using the latter, the second one. If you assume the cost price as X, then 4% means 4% of X. That is to be subtracted from the cost price to get the selling price, and the selling price in this case is 657.60. So all you need to do here is to subtract these two. You can even simplify this. 4 upon 100 is 1 upon 25. So 25 minus 1 is 24. So 24 upon 25x is this number 657.60. So you will get the value of X or the cost price as 657.60 times 25 by 24. This will be a perfect whole number. You can try this. I'll leave this calculation for you as a DIY so that I know that you are practicing enough. Do post your comments here in the comment box and let me know what is the answer for this calculation. Let's see the second one. There is a bicycle which is sold at a gain of 10%. Now he says, had it been sold for this much more, so whatever is the selling price here, if it is sold for 260 more, then the profit obviously will increase, right? Because you are increasing the selling price. We need to find the cost price of the cycle. Now most of the students, again, you will be assuming X, and that's what you should do when you are in a school exam. That's what the traditional method says, and that's what the teachers are expecting out of you. Okay, but if you are in a competition, then you need to solve this question as a multiple choice question, right? And the steps are not required. So some smart things you should know already. Now see, what is the difference in the gain percent? Here the gain is 10% and here the gain is 14%, right? So that difference of 4% is created due to the increase in selling price of the bicycle, and the increase in selling price is rupees 260. So 4% of something is actually 260. The difference, right? And that difference is created due to the difference in selling price. So now pretty easy. 4% is 4 upon 100. That is 1 by 25 of x is equal to 260, and therefore the cost price or the value of x will be 260 times 25, which will give you the final answer. So again, I'm not doing all these basic things. I've told you enough number of calculation tricks which you can do and get to the final answer for the question. So you can post your answer in the comment box here. What is the answer for the second question? Let's see the next one. A very common question in competitions. This is like a very important question, and most of the students, they struggle in these type of questions because they don't know the concept. See, the selling price of 18 apples is equal to the cost price of 16 apples. Remember two concepts. One, whenever the selling price of more number of items is equal to cost price of less number of items, there is always loss. And if it is the other way around, selling price of 16 apples is equal to cost price of 18 apples, then it is gain percent or the profit percent. That is the first important thing you should remember. The second important thing, the difference in the cost prices. Here the cost price, if you assume cost price of one apple to be x, then cost price of 16 apples, CP of, this is of 16, is 16x, and 18 apples, if you take the CP of 18 apples, it is 18x. The difference in cost prices is actually the loss, and loss percent is always calculated as loss upon CP into 100. Now the loss is due to the difference, that is 2x, and cost price is to be taken for the 18 apples. So 18 apples cost price is 18x. So you will write 18x in the denominator. See, I am dividing it by the cost price only, but cost price of 18 apples. Okay, and multiply that by 100, you are going to get your answer. So x cancels out, 2 cancels out, 100 upon 9% is the final answer, or you can write it as, I think this is 11 1 by 9% loss. Most of the students who know the concept, they will do this mentally, orally, and if you don't know the concept, it's going to create a little panic, because you will be assuming all sorts of things, trying all sorts of formulas, and trying to get to the final answer. Question number 4. The difference between the selling prices of two shirts, this is shirts, at profits of 4% and 5% is rupees 6. Again, tactical question, find the cost price of the shirt. So there are two identical shirts, the cost price is same for both the shirts. One of them is sold for 4% profit and the other one is sold for 5% profit. The difference between the selling prices is rupees 6. Now just process the question in your mind, you will have the answer. If you start assuming x here, it's going to be trouble. 4% and 5% profits, that means the difference is just 1%, right? And 1% of something is given in the question. The difference in selling price is rupees 6. Okay, pretty easy after this, right? 1% means 1 upon 100 of x, so x upon 100 is 6. That means x is 600, means the cost price of shirt, of each shirt, is rupees 600. See, the question is very easy if you know the concept. It is difficult if you get into the formulas here, right? Let's see the next one. Two easy questions there on the board. A book is priced at rupees 400. So priced at rupees 400. Now the shopkeeper reduces the price to 250. So the 400 price has been reduced to 250. right? So how much reduction is there? It is minus 150, right? The price is reduced by 150 and now the new price is 250. You need to find the percentage decrease in the price. So whenever you have to find the percentage decrease or percentage increase, remember percentage decrease is the decrease divided by the original. That means originally what was the price times 100. This is percentage decrease. Likewise, if something is increasing, then percentage increase is how much it has increased divided by the original into 100. Now I think this works here very easily. Percentage decrease is 150, right? 400 to 250. The decrease is 150 divided by what? The original quantity was 400 and times that by 100 you will get your answer. So two zeros cancel out. This is 75 and this is 2. So 75 by 2 and that gives us 37.5% as the percentage decrease when something is reduced from 400 to 250. Another important concept, percentage increase and percentage decrease. Likewise, we have the same type of question here. There is a person who sold an old television for rupees 4,200 and that is done at a loss of 7%. Now we need to find at what price he bought the television, right? So he bought it at a higher price and he is selling it at some loss, 7% loss, and after selling it for 7% loss, he is getting rupees 4,200. So again the same thing works. See, he bought it for X, okay, and he sold it for 7% of X less. 7% of X less. So this is the selling price, and now this selling price is 4,200. So what did I do? I did cost price minus loss equal to selling price. The same thing which I told you in the first question. So now X minus 7 by 100X, that gives us what? 100 minus 7 is 93, right? 93 upon 100X equal to 4,200, and from here you can get the value of X, which will give you the price at which the person bought the television, right? So this is also a DIY for you. You can solve this and put your answer in the comments here. So I have given you 3 questions to solve, 3 minor calculations, and you can tell me what are the answers for these questions. So friends, I hope you have understood the basics of the topic profit and loss, and the entire worksheet you can procure that using this WhatsApp number 9896369963. that contains 60 different questions of profit and loss which you can try. Okay, so do share this video with all the class 8 students and all those who are preparing for competition, so that they can take a hint and get to those kind of concepts which are required to crack these questions. Do subscribe the channel and click the bell shaped icon for getting the notifications. Thanks for watching this video and all the best.